Hello, hello, welcome or welcome back. Let's sit back, relax, have a snack, and enjoy. Sit at My Grave, Season 4, Sanity or Salvation, Chapter 42. The brisk air, laughter, and warmth that filled Arden on the trip was something to be remembered. He hoped the memories would carry him, even when things got tough again. The McKinneys had surprised everyone and taken them out ice skating at a rink. It was a nice place. They rented skates at the desk and encouraged each other out on the ice. Although it was a nice gesture, Arden was initially against the idea. However, he still got on the ice once or twice just to show appreciation. After many falls and feeling his attitude shift with them, he opted to stay out, seated next to his grandmother instead. Arden and Verna shared snacks, betting on people to fall on the ice, find their own humor in the trip. Overall, Arden did enjoy himself a bit. He thought about what Genesis said about only having the moment you're living in, and really tried applying it to while they were out. It helped, but when he had those quiet moments alone to think, his brain reminded him, sweeping it away wouldn't make his hands any cleaner. Everyone was home now. The day had started winding down. They'd eaten dinner, or were just enjoying the rest of what the evening had to offer. Arden was away from the group. He already had a few things packed up, preparing for his departure soon. But right now, Arden sat on the floor. One hand was fixated on the dangling necklace around his neck, while his other was occupied with his phone. It was held loosely, thumb sliding hesitantly against the smooth screen. As much as he enjoyed time with his family, with or without the fighting he did, or the horrible mistake that burdened his grandmother, that same feeling of wasting time came back. Arden's eyes focused on the screen, the alerts from calls so long ago that he still refused to delete. Missed calls from after. Both scenarios reeked of his stubbornness. Even now, he could recite the words he spat like a chant. It was so buried in his brain, he couldn't help but question if it was his punishing reminder not to repeat it. Or was it? I guess despite the rising and setting of the sun, he remained the same. Arden wandered to old pictures. He didn't have as many as he wished, but anything from before what he'd done felt like a time far away, somewhere he wished to live in again. Arden released his inner cheek from the grasp of his own teeth. He felt a shudder tremble through him. The air had shifted. He quickly put his phone into his pocket, tensing. The steady mumbling and occasional laughter from the other room had dropped off a bit as well. Arden pulled himself back up and started for the other room. The sound of knocking startled him, flashbacks scratching through his brain. His body stopped without his say-so. He snapped out after a beat of just listening. He defaulted himself into his bathroom, shutting the door softly behind. He attempted to collect himself, refocusing on his journal instead. He couldn't just sit and reminisce. At least, he'd feel useful looking and adding his notes. He didn't dismiss the feeling, however. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't. He did try and calm himself down. Being tense constantly hadn't done anything for him anyways. Maybe he should go and check and see what was going on, but he worried. Wherever he went, that seemed to be where the trouble happened. If he did go to peek in later, just to see if everyone was okay, at least he would, after he became a little bit more rational. It was a harsh reminder seeing his grandmother laid up with the cast around her, thinking of how crazy things could get if he didn't calm himself down. He was the one who got himself into this mess. He couldn't bring everyone else down too.